What's up, guys? I know it's been a little while since the last video, but we're back in the garage. The FRS is back, and this is what we're working on today. So I've been doing some maintenance on the FRS, getting it ready for summer, oil change, changing the fluids, everything like that. So one thing that has came up is for a very long time now, it's had a little coolant leak. I actually had a video on this a few years ago, and it's been going on since then, but it's just very small and it only does it when you're driving. So I even took to dealership, and they said if it's not that bad, not to really worry about it, just keep topping it off. And now I'm not okay with that anymore. I want to make sure it's perfect, it's taken care of, and there's no leaks. So this is what we're gonna do. I know that our coolant leak is coming from the passenger side, because if I stop the car, I can hear it, I can see it pulling up way at the bottom. And I won't be able to see it, but there's nothing there. So what I've done is I've gone and tried and cleaned up everything as much as I could, because what happens is when it leaks, it hits the fan, and then it sprays it all over the underside of the hood, all over this spot, and the battery, and everything. So if I don't clean it up, it's gonna make it hard to spot it. But I'm gonna try something I haven't tried before. I picked up this UV dye that we're gonna put in the coolant system. So then when it leaks, we'll be able to look at it with this UV light and UV glasses, and hopefully it'll just pop right out and we'll be able to find it and then address it. All right, so we're gonna remove the radiator cap. Set that to there. Now, I didn't want to put it in the overflow tank because I want to make sure it got into the coolant system. This will stain your clothes and your skin, so you want to make like this is like radioactive. So wear gloves and just be careful. All the reviews I saw basically said you just need a few drops basically. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And if it's not enough, we'll put some more in, but we'll go from there. All right, so now that the dye is in the coolant system, I'm gonna drop the car down. I'm gonna leave like the jack stands and stuff kind of off to the side so I can put it back up if I don't see the leak right away. So I'm gonna drop it down and I'm gonna go drive for maybe like 5-10 minutes just so I can get that coolant system up to temperature, and hopefully the leak will present itself and we'll be able to find it and then go from there. All right, let's see if we can find anything. We may even be able to see it with our naked eye. Sounds warm. I can hear it cooling down a little bit. smell coolant. But I'm not seeing anything. Let's try a regular flashlight. Doesn't look like any splashed up. Actually, I think I do see a little bit right at the bottom. Maybe at the bottom of the radiator, looks like. Let's try the sunglasses. Hard to do with one hand. Looking underneath the car, it's pretty quick that we find evidence of a leak. So I start to look up and try and follow where I think the leak is coming from. And then at the top, I know it's kind of hard to see because some of the coolant is already dry, but it looks like it's coming from right underneath the upper radiator hose. So I think this is our spot. Alright guys, so now that we have confirmation that it's definitely coming from the upper radiator hose, I know for sure that the clamp is down all the way, that the hose is on the radiator all the way. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and replace the full upper and radiator hoses, probably with a new set. I don't know. These Perrin ones, I'm not going to talk bad about them at all, but they've been on here since at least 2016, so that's when I got the car. I might go, I'm not sure, I might go with a new set, maybe Mishimoto, that's what the radiator is. I know the Mishimoto ones have a lifetime warranty, so I'm probably just going to go with those. But I'm so glad that we kind of finally figured out where it's coming from. Because I definitely wanted to make sure that all the coolant leaks is sorted out, that the car doesn't have any leaks, because for one, I just want it to be a good daily driver too. But maybe in the future, we might take to the track or something like that, and that would be an issue if it starts leaking all over the track. Finally, I'm glad we did this. The dye definitely worked. I'm gonna put a link in the description below. So, till next time guys, later.